What's up, everybody? Brett here, happy today to be bringing you the third and final installment of our StarCraft II series. We are going to begin the Legacy of the Void campaign. It's a bit unique amongst all the other StarCraft II games in that it has its own prologue and epilogue in addition to what is considered the main story. I've only ever played through this once, as you can see by my low number of achievements. I have my own personal gripes with the game. I think in a lot of ways it's a 10 out of 10, and in other ways it's not. But before we do anything, we're going to jump into the prologue. I tried to record the first mission, and it started to have really weird stuttering that I'm pretty sure I noticed back in the day as well, whenever I played this on a much older laptop, an Alienware laptop at the time, so it was probably pretty good to run StarCraft II. But the computer I have right now, there should be absolutely no issue running this game. So it just leads me to believe that there's some sort of kind of glitch. We'll see if it happens again. But I ended up just playing through the rest of the mission just to kind of get some of my skills back as far as playing with the Protoss to sort of remember some of the mechanics. And I'll talk about that when I get into it. But just so you guys know, as I click on here, the prologue, the Whispers of Oblivion prologue, ignore this for now. We're going to start a new campaign. We're going to watch some of the awesome opening cinematics. We're going to get reacquainted with Zeratul, one of the coolest characters in the game. And Artanis is here chilling. Start that new campaign. We're going to be playing on hard as we do. Whispers of Oblivion. It is an era of great uncertainty. The dark god Amon has been reborn on an unknown world, heralding doom for all life in the Caprulu sector. Before returning to his people to face their judgment, Zeratul scours the galaxy to find a way to stop the coming darkness. In this late hour, he seeks the last fragments of an ancient prophecy that could provide a ray of hope. Alright, let's do it.
As it was foretold, Amon, the dark god, lives again. If any hope remains for our galaxy, it lies in the hands of the Zelnaga. Only one piece of the prophecy remains unfulfilled. That on the world where Amon was reborn, the last light will be revealed. There is one being who knew that location. A creature known as Samir Duran. Or to the Terrans, as Naru.
Just his name backwards. It's so dumb.
In the system hides a long-forgotten Mobius facility. I must hope his secrets still rest within its walls.
Zeratul, it is a great honor. I am Praetor Talus, and I humbly request your aid. An unknown force has been abducting Templar from our colony worlds. My forces and I have managed to track them to a Terran facility, but we are under attack by the Swarm.
Swarm? I'm on my way, Talus. May Adun hide you until I arrive.
As always, Zeratul coming in hot. Hero of his people.
Our brethren are being held prisoner across the complex. We must free them before the Swarm overwhelms the facility.
Zeratul, I thought I sensed your presence. Let's not mince words. Why are you here?
This place holds information I seek, and my captured brethren. I intend to free them both from the Terran's grip.
This facility is a breeding ground for Amon's hybrid army. My Swarm will erase it from existence. But I know that won't stop you. So let me make this clear. Stay out of our way, Zeratul.
Do not fear. We will not abandon this fight, Talus. If we are swift and clever, we can avoid the Swarm.
Very well. I have made our nexus point ready for your arrival.
Alright, let's get it going. So, like I said, I just kind of accidentally beat this mission.
The Templar are kept just ahead. Ready your blades, warriors.
I am the voice.
And it's sort of surprisingly not tough, but there's a few obstacles in the early game here. It's a very slow start. And making hot groups with the Protoss,
Guardian will send the swarm to destroy the station's reactor. We must free our brothers before that happens.
I was going to say, making hot groups with the Protoss is very important.
To cross the swarm's attack route to reach the captives. Move forward only when it is clear. Avoid the Zerg's forces at all costs.
Another unique ability that they have in this game is called Chrono Boost. If you read what it does here, it makes the buildings operate 50% faster, but it does have a 25 energy cost associated with it. So we're going to try to summon up a bit of a force here. We need pylons. Let's make sure we get those before we hear the dreaded "you must make additional pylons" message that every Protoss player has heard 1,000 times. Ah, and I used my... Dang it. Well, that was bad. Mistake number 1. But guys, it's super important to make a hot group for your Nexus. It's super important to make a hot group for your recruitment buildings. And you can even make a hot group...
Gathers for an attack. Warriors, stay clear of the Zerg.
This is... Alright, I'm already starting to see the stuttering here.
Minions, push forward. Slay these hybrid thralls to the last.
Alright guys, I'm hoping it's just with this particular part, because that's kind of what it did last time. It stuttered right around when they sent me these video messages. And then it stuttered for a little while after that, and then it stopped. So, wish us luck. We're going to need an additional pylon, so I'm just going to get ready to do it. The Zerg are going to attack in this area here, and our whole thing is we just got to stay away from them. I accidentally aggroed them one time, and I'm not really sure how. But I did. And one of the things you can do with your Chrono Boost, when you're finished making as many probes as you need, is to use it to boost out your upgrades. Okay, let's stop that. Let's get him warping in. We're going to take a couple Zealots. Zealots might be my favorite unit in the Protoss roster. Alright, and they got crushed. Let's chill here for a second. I know this force can beat what's ahead, but I know also that our base gets attacked relatively soon. Let's just go deal with that. I'll right-click them off. They should be able to handle that.
Eliminate the Protoss base. Glory to our master.
Alright, they nailed it.
Slay the Protoss. Their flesh will serve the master.
And the base is going down. Okay, we've got to bring these guys back. Yeah, our poor Zealot. Let's warp them in. I don't care if they attack this.
They will surely attack.
They're not gonna kill it. Let's just kite them for a second until our forces can get here.
We stand as one.
Alright, get in there, buddy.
Eliminate the central reactor.
Can't afford to lose these or else I won't be able to deal with the wraiths. Nailed it. Let's get a bunch more of these. And let's have one probe dedicated to building. I would say ideally you want at least 3 warp gates. I'm going to make another couple right here. And I should probably also make an additional pylon while I'm here. And we're going to build some defensive stuff, because this is where they attacked me from. And one of our additional units, the Sentry. So I'm not really going over the Zealots, the Stalkers. I'm sure you guys have seen those before, but the Sentry recharges shields, can make a big AoE shield that reduces range damage, and can make a force field that can block ramps and stuff, which is pretty nifty. Yeah, I said nifty. We want to get some more Stalkers in this army, and I do want to get a couple Sentries. They also have an attack. It's like getting hit in the face with a pool noodle, but I mean, it's not completely nothing. But we're starting to make real progress here. Let's turn all these into warp gates so we can teleport them to places where we have shields active. Alright, now let's take this one extra probe, which I purposefully made. And let's make some base defense. Four of those should be enough for now. And there are other buildings that we can make. We can get ourselves some Dark Templar. And really want to make a hot group here.
I'm here in the shadows.
And we need more pylons, as usual. Hopefully that doesn't become a theme of this playthrough, is that I just need to build a hell of a lot more pylons. Best place to build them when you don't really need the power in the front is just to kind of throw them around in the back. Okay, the pylons will be done in just a second. Want to get those shields going. And then it's good to use some of the basic hot groups here. Someone pointed out in one of the comment sections that I don't use as many hot groups as I could, and at the moment that I recorded a lot of this, there's not really a good time for me to kind of address that. But I've talked about this before in some of my older videos. I've broken my hands a lot in my life, especially my left hand. I basically don't have much use of my leftmost fingers, sadly. Let the Zealot take whatever hits he can. Nice. Okay, we didn't lose it. Excellent. Yeah, so guys, sometimes I rely pretty heavily on my mouse play. Above and beyond, like, you know, maximizing my hot groups. And if that's annoying, I can understand.
These Terrans' minds have been consumed. They are slaves to the hybrid.
But I do play on hard, so I hope that means something to you guys. I do test myself. And there was a time where I really didn't mind pushing, you know, not my health exactly, but I didn't mind pushing it to the limits to see, you know, how much I could micro. But after a while, it hurts me. I play Total War Warhammer 2, which is a pretty micro-intensive game also. And I found that it also can hurt me pretty bad sometimes, so I can't play for usually longer than an hour at a time without suffering some pretty negative effects. Even to this day, like, I box and stuff, I have a heavy bag at home. But I wrap up very well.
From the shadows I come.
Alright, so we can get some Archons now. I'm loving the DTs. I think they're going to be a big help. And I kind of even want to build another one of these. I don't think we're going to need any more than that. Our upgrades are almost done. We could have been, like, powering them out, but we haven't really been fighting. So what I'm going to do now is send this probe out.
Upgrade complete.
Once this is done, we'll be able to build the robotics bay, get some colossi. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pylon out here. That way I can warp them directly to me. And that's going to be like a winning strategy you're going to see me do a lot. Alright, let's get a lot of pylons. Let's do it. And then let's also build a robotics bay. Doesn't matter where. Nothing really comes out of it. Gotta love how the Protoss build. So efficient. Alright. Let's push forward into the next room. We're gonna free some Zealots. That's what we're trying to do here. Push forward. Oh no, it looks like we lost a lot of DTs to AoE stuff.
We must be cautious.
You need to chill, homie. Alright, did not mean to pull those guys, but now that they're pulled... Make sure we have the Guardian shield up. That really helps you when you're fighting Terran. Not as much versus the Zerg, who use a lot of melee-focused stuff.
Tear apart their reactor. The Queen of Blades demands it.
Gas. From the shadows.
Alright, let's free our brothers.
Light for hire. Thank you. We believed the end was at hand.
What do you know of this facility, Zealot?
The Terrans tortured us, experimented upon our flesh. Most did not survive. I have seen foul work of this nature before, but Narud is dead. Whose hand brought you here? Alas, I know not. Praetor, we wish to join you, to avenge our brothers in arms.
Then ready yourselves, Templar.
I love their different models.
My meditation.
I don't think they actually get different models, like in the little portraits.
Warriors,
Nah, they don't.
there is another cell ahead. Go forth and claim the vengeance you seek.
Okay. Let's wait a second, we'll get 3 stalkers. I don't quite have what I need for that. Oh, nice. Wrecked. That felt pretty good. Alright, and this force should be sufficient to go ahead and help us push to the next area.
Terrans are warping in. Impossible.
They are experimenting with pylon technology. We should eliminate these Terrans and reclaim the pylon for ourselves. Another wave of Zerg gathers. Avoid them if you can.
Yep, we're not in their way. And that's part of bringing this pylon over here.
Reclaiming the pylon now. It is hard to believe such primitive beasts could manipulate our technology.
The swarm is upon you, Mobius Core. We are a tide of death that does not break.
But of course it ends up all kind of being for naught because we have, the game basically gave us a pylon to sort of, kind of teach us this mechanic. Let's warp him back so he doesn't die. What is the hotkey for... It's a G. DT's kind of MVPs now. We could start making Colossi. Just kind of speed them out. No hybrid for you. Kind of look around the lab, see if there's any cool stuff to see. Like whatever this thing is. Gross. I think we're safe to push forward to the next area. This should be enough. It's a lot of stalkers, mainly. Gotta take out the siege tanks. Gotta take those out. Ah, that sucked. That sucked for a lot of reasons. The Raven gave them vision of our DTs. If we take this down, we get access to this bridge.
Well done. Destroying the bridge control has extended a walkway to our nexus point.
Which means now we also...
We'll begin another assault soon.
Those who side with Amon's hybrid deserve no mercy. Devour them whole.
I was gonna say, which also means... we can just walk our stuff over, which is very nice. We might want to reconsolidate for a second here. Should probably make some Archons. Which resource you use to do that generally depends on which resource you find yourself having the most of.
From the shadow, you require more Vespine gas.
Jeez. Just make a bunch of Zealots then. Colossi are going to help out a lot. Gotta love these guys. 17 damage, but it's in 2 attacks. Huge range. They're going to do a lot of work for us. Anything else? Just want to keep using these boosts here. We could also use it on these to make it go faster. was about to say, am I not full on Vespine producers? That's what it feels like. Let's see. C, boom. Got it. The fights up ahead aren't, like, ridiculous, but they are pretty tough. As you saw by that room, we're facing things like Thors and siege tanks. I mean, this is a pretty big area. Splash damage there proving to be quite a lot. Something else we should do is add this to our hot group as well.
You require more Vespine gas.
Just make sure we always sort of have zealots. Zealots sometimes can feel useless because they seem to die at the beginning of every battle, but that's what they're there for. They absorb the initial brunt of the damage, they get a couple attacks off, they take all the hits, and then your Stalkers, your Colossi, your Immortals, they're in the back doing all the damage. And here's actually a secondary base for us. See if our little buddy here can make it.
Your time is running short, Zeratul.
Kerrigan, you know as well as I that Amon lives. Slaying his hybrid is a meaningless act. We must awaken the Zelnaga.
No response. Huh. Better to reason with a stone than the Zerg. The final cell awaits us, Zeratul. We should delay no longer.
Let's go kill these two Thors. Yeah, we lost a little bit there. Thors hit hard, not much you can do about that. We're gonna get this secondary base up and running. And yeah. This base should be nearly depleted, and it is.
I return to serve.
Take all these guys and just bring them here. Get some geysers, or some assimilators rather, online. I don't remember if they're going to attack me here. So let's just make some defenses. We're swimming in minerals. Take even more of these guys. Let's also add this to our hot group 5. Keep that going. Keep this going. I don't think Chrono aids in the building of something. It certainly doesn't. Alright, once this is done, these guys are going to stop traveling back and forth. Alright, we got it. Base online. Push into the next room. Block as much incoming fire as we can.
Swarm prepares to assault Mobius Core's final defenses. We must travel swiftly.
Minions, go forth and slaughter. I wish to be done with this already.
You got it, Kerrigan. I'm working on it.
From the shadows I come.
Let's make sure we're continuously building something out of that, so it doesn't become useless. I think we have enough of a battle ball right now that we could probably beat anything that's on this map. Especially with triple Colossi. You definitely want to get a couple sentries in the mix. They make your zealots go so much further. I mean, they make your everything go a lot further, for sure. Ooh, they're teleporting in again.
I return to serve.
There we go. Crush the fire bats as fast as possible.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's just send them in here.
Mineral field depleted.
You guys come harvest over here. I'm not really concerned with building too many more guys.
lands have been returned to our rightful control. Warping in reinforcements now.
Nailed it.
I return to serve.
Look at whatever the heck that is. No thanks. Once again, the only way we can mess this up is if we attacked when the Zerg were attacking. Just walk right by them. Oh god, there they
The
are.
Zerg are on the attack. Avoid them, brothers.
I'm trying.
The defenses are growing stronger. Push forward with all our might.
There's actually an achievement for killing Zerg,
Free. Strike them down.
which I'm pretty sure I have, so I'm not going to do it.
Target the central reactor. Go. Destroy.
I don't know, honestly. Could we take her base out, or is she just, like, chilling here, invincible? Alright, we killed the hybrid. Plenty of them are still locked up.
We thank you, brothers. The Tal'Darim have been abducting Templar, bringing them to Terran stations, turning us into hybrid.
The Tal'Darim? Those heretics have never ventured so close to our worlds.
This can only be the work of Amon. Templar, where were they holding you? Izel Naga Temple, unlike any I have seen. It was called Eris, but its location was kept a secret from us. Mobius and the Tal'Darim both served under Naruv's command. He would have known the location of this temple. The Atreus system. This is where Amon was reborn, deep within the Sigma Quadrant, and under Tal'Darim guard.
You have aided me in my quest, Zeratul. I am honor-bound to help you in yours. We shall help you claim this temple.
Amazing. And we did it, y'all. We're gonna go on to the next mission. Destroy 30 Zerg units. Destroy 6 Terran units as they are warped in. Yep. Got it. Let's go ahead and push forward, see what other cinematics we can check out. Should have known, though, the Tal'Darim would still be involved. Sigma Quadrant, planet Atreus.
My forces have secured a location near the temple grounds, and we are ready to move against the Tal'Darim. This should prove to be a truly glorious battle, brother.
Ghosts in the Fog. Break through the Tal'Darim. Acquire 3,500 Vespene gas from eruption sites during the Ghosts in the Fog mission. Destroy all enemy nexuses during the Ghosts in the Fog mission on normal. Huh. What's crazy for me is I don't remember any of these missions, almost. So I have no, like, huge pool of knowledge to fall back on. Defend the ramps leading into your base with photon cannons. They're the easiest place to fend off enemy attackers.
The Temple of Eris. Within those ancient walls lies our last hope.
Look at those unit models.
Tal'Darim, seal the temple. None enter until my work is done. Any who defies my order will answer to their High Lord with blood. The Tal'Darim High Lord is here. This surely bodes ill.
Our difficulties do not end there, Zeratul. This world is in its death throes. The Vespene reserves beneath the surface are turbulent. The planet is in a state of constant eruption.
These fissures are the last remaining source of Vespene. We will have to brave them to raise our army.
I pray this temple of yours is worth it.
I hope so. Alright, we got air units. Hell yeah. Alright, it can't be so bad if they've given me a base. That's how I look at it. Let's collect our Vespene gas. And sort of explore our surroundings a bit, I suppose.
Zeratul, the planet's core pressure is rising. This counter will keep you aware of the current seismic pressure.
Got it.
Be prepared to move out. I expect a fissure will erupt shortly.
Okay.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Not 100% on what that means exactly, but... Alright, they've got units. Let's get a couple extra zealots. Start chrono boosting out our guys. And we're going to want to build a couple of different buildings here. Let's get that. Let's, So, like they said, we have 2 ramps. Let's make the most of them. Let's get 1 pylon there. 1 pylon there, and then we can start building photon cannons. I do want to make sure I get enough units that I can start attacking these locations. Oh my god, I chrono boosted it. God dang it. Hurry up, don't waste my chrono boost. It's certainly wasted though.
Fissures are forming in these locations. We will need to move quickly to collect the Vespine.
Alright, let's go. I think that's enough. We can beat them pretty handily.
Embrace the glory of battle.
The main thing is that we never stop producing units. Void Ray is going to do a ton of damage. The longer it stays on a target, the more damage it does. So hopefully I'm understanding this right. Let's get our Vespine. Get our Vespine from there as well. Upgrades are on the way.
The Dark God has no use for you. He will not suffer you to live.
Okay, it even tells me where they're coming from, which is nice. So I can kind of get ready for the attack.
Channel the light of Io.
Make sure I kind of have enough in the bank
I am here in the shadow.
to get the next series of upgrades. I want to get more Void Rays. But I probably need to just get a couple Zealots. Alright, Photon Cannons are online. They'll be able to help us defend next time so we don't have to rely on our own units taking damage. Alright, let's get a Stargate. Get a Stargate and another Warp Gate. That should be enough recruitment for now. I hope. And I'm sure the game will tell me where the next location is to go and get.
Upgrade complete.
But as of right now, I don't have the units to go and do that. Let's make our next hot group here. Our next chrono is going to go into making sure that we have research. And that's all the probes that we're going to get. Probably all the probes that we're going to need. Alright, good for you. Alright, first things first though is definitely just to make units.
Ream are mining these rock formations.
Yes, I'm detecting a strong seismic reading in those locations. They must hide something of value. We should take a closer look. Eruption imminent. Fissures are appearing here.
Okay. I need more units. I love making a lot of phoenixes, but we kind of can't right now. Make another wet noodle. Chrono boost that out. Alright guys, let's go. Hopefully I've got what it takes to take on whatever force is out there. Gotta destroy this or they're gonna keep warping in units. Nice. I don't know if these disappear or anything. I don't think we're necessarily on some sort of timed schedule here. Oh god, an Archon? Okay, let's pull back and then attack them again. Kill the little guys first, then focus down the rest. Make a couple void rays. Does suck to lose one of my cannons, but those are pretty easily replaced. Let's boost out our void ray production.
I'm here in the shadows.
Nice, go void ray, go. Good bit of HP, good bit of armor.
Prismatic core online.
Okay. So there was these rock formations over here. Oh no. Run, run, run. We'll take out the scout. We're losing just a little bit every time we take these fights. I'm not producing as fast as I would like to be. Let's get the shields up too. But I'm pretty sure void rays are the way to go here. We can always blink across the way. Ah, it's a steady stream.
I will have the Void Seeker begin extracting it from orbit.
Well, hell yeah.
Zeratul, I am detecting another eruption. Fissure locations have been marked.
Alright, well now I'm feeling a lot better about this. Where's our sneaky last probe over here? Get him to build there. We are almost supply blocked, which I'm sure some of you noticed. We'll get that done. Alright. And we really want to get over there and get that next area, so we can get a steady stream of Vespene gas coming in. Pylon's almost done. And I think we're going to stick mostly with like Zealots, Void Rays, and Stalkers for the moment. Zealots are the perfect counters versus Immortals and Stalkers. There we go. Don't need to waste a lot of our minerals and such on overproduction. There's probably another base for us to take. Get these guys in here to help out. We gotta send you out of here. See if I need to defend my base.
A second vent has been discovered. Seismic readings indicate one more remains.
Alright, cool. So we actually have a steady stream coming in now. Vespine gas, of course. It's also good to build some redundancy in your pylons. Oh no, that's not what I want. God dang it. Losing a Void Ray like that was pretty brutal. I think we can take their bases. And you know what? I might as well. We could... Oh my gosh, we could build... So they're really not locking us out of any of the tech here, which is kind of insane. We could go for... I think they're Tempest and... carriers if we really wanted to. We could also take this base and get ourselves a secondary base location. We're still just kind of a little short. Let's go E, Z.
Additional fissures detected in these locations.
Come over here and get this gas. We're gonna take this base in just a bit, but we really do need this gas. I want to just maximize my Void Rays. Let's add this to the hot group. Let's get them producing. And we're gonna attack here once we've got all of our units together. Alright, let's go. Focus the Void Rays. Let them take out the threats. Mass Void Rays is a viable strategy, guys. Ooh, they've got Colossi over here. That's pretty intense. Let's go get those guys. I have no doubt they're going to attack my base. I tried to blink them out of there to confuse their attack orders, but that didn't work. Let's go over here and collect this Vespine. And we're going to make a second base. I would love to make a lot more Stargates and stuff, but the truth is, minerals isn't the holdup. We can only make as much as we have gas to make.
This world and all its spoils belong to the chosen.
I love it when they die, they get cut off. And I like this base location, it's pretty defensible. Multiple choke points that we can easily hold.
We embrace the glory of battle.
And I don't know if destroying these bases actually limits the amount of stuff they're going to throw at me on the map. But if we're losing Zealots and gaining Void Rays, we're coming out ahead. And I feel good about our progress. Alright, we wiped them out. Another pretty decent little force here. Scouts are another very versatile unit that I like. They're basically like just a weaker version of the Void Rays. But they have their uses. I want to say they have a great anti-air attack that they do. But you just can't beat the overcharge beam. If you'll read what it does. It increases, it remains on a single target up to +4. Oh wow, they have carriers over here. Take that out.
Eruption imminent. Fissures are appearing here.
We're getting caught up. It's okay. Let's cue that up. Let's make a bunch of those. Let's send these guys over here. Make a bunch of these. Very good. And let's make sure we go get the gas. Oh no, we intercepted an attack party. Yeah, and in case it's not abundantly clear, the thing that's winning us all these fights is our Void Ray superiority.
Annihilation commencing. Prismatic core online.
We could probably build more production, and I think we should. Making 3 zealots at a time kind of isn't cutting it anymore. This is the next eruption location. Alright, nice. Let's come over here. Make a bunch of those. Alright, and because of our money situation, we can afford to get a little aggressive with our photon cannon placement.
Phase crystals charged. We face the enemy.
Alright. They just made this as like a little barricade for us. Group up here, because this is definitely the next area of attack.
Prismatic core online.
Take a bunch of you guys and send you over here. This is all about to come crumbling down. These minerals are nearly depleted. And we can afford to make a fleet beacon if we want. Let's do it just for fun. Might make some carriers, might make some Tempest. Couple extra pylons.
You have full power.
Okay, this is a bit stauncher of a defensive area. You don't want to go into it half-cocked, because before you know it, we start losing 3-4 Void Rays every time. And then we just have to take a long time to recuperate from that. Alright, when the pylons go, we're pretty much good. They won't be producing anything else. Let's add this. And with the carriers, we now have the possibility of producing other stuff. Send you up here in case I ever want to build anything there.
Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead and turn that into one of those. Keep recruiting. Okay, we need to deal with that or else we're gonna have problems. Come on, guys.
Additional fissures detected in these locations.
The photon cannons did a great job of shooting down all of its little fighter planes. We may as well build another one of these. Finish off these production buildings. Although I'm pretty sure at this point they're not coming back to them.
It shall be done. This vessel shall live.
And we're sending our zealots to kind of the nearest location from our forces. And I need some ground forces to take all this Vespene for us. You guys know the deal. You know what's up. Alright, where's the next attack? Okay, let's come here. We're going to go around that way.
The High Lord demands your blood!
Then he shall be disappointed.
I like how Talus is talking all this crap. Talus isn't even on the battlefield. We'll make a couple carriers. Did I not pick all this up? Oh, there's something down here. Let's go see what that is. Let's wait for everybody so we don't get picked off. It's weird that they would just put a photon cannon here and not put anything else. Ah, it's like a little spawning location.
It shall be done. Under cool wrath. Annihilation commencing.
Alright, let's go free up the last of these geysers. I can't wait till we start getting, like, upgrades, just like we did in the Heart of the Swarm. And it starts changing the aesthetic of our entire army. Our zealots just become so much cooler. Alright, later, man.
Excellently done, Zeratul. The Void Seeker is now extracting Vespene from all 3 vents.
And at the very least, what we did was destroy a lot of their production. Wow, it's almost like I knew they were coming. Takes a long time to build a carrier. They will automatically build interceptors. Although I'd hate to already lose my first carrier. And they're going to keep attacking while we run it around and protect it. One little probe chilling here, not doing anything. I'm sort of prolonging this. We almost certainly could have ended this already.
Additional fissures detected in these locations.
I can now see how easy it is to fulfill that achievement. I'll keep one probe here. Let's go SSSS. That achievement to collect all this Vespene, because, I mean, we've picked up a ton. Might be the last little pocket of resistance on this side. Let's see, it's 2 minutes to build one carrier. But if we speed it up by 50%, it's not bad. What is it for these? Only 70. Oh, I would have built these already too. I mean, we're not talking huge increases, but if you can stay on top of your chrono boost, it's not nothing. Alright, let's go over here. This is where every last unit is coming from. So let's consolidate our forces there. Man, I can't wait till we get them fully upgraded. Carriers are obviously your best weapon. Have up to 8 interceptors. Alright, they might force my hand a little bit here.
Our forces are closing upon the temple. We should gather our warriors and strike as one.
That's what I'm attempting to do. But I did want to kind of show you guys one of the Tempests. Oh, wow.
Warriors, fight with all you have, and the temple will be ours.
Here, here, to glorious battle!
To Void Rays. To victory. Yeah, Void Rays are the unit that carries you. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be afraid of it. 100% do what you gotta do. We have our first Tempest. Super long range. I also didn't build anything to increase our DPS or whatever on our flying units, and I think that's okay. We tried it, I mean, we kept it pretty lean. Alright, back up, back up, back up. This is where it gets dangerous. When you start letting your stuff scatter around, there's no point to doing that. Take out their pylons and stuff. But this battle is certainly over. See the Tempest. They're so slow, but they're huge. 300 HP, 150 shields. But look at the range. You get like 3 or 4 of these parked outside of a base in a position where the enemy can't get them. And we destroyed it. Nice.
The way forward is clear at last.
Yes, but the Tal'Darim are not known to take defeat lightly. They will come to rescue their High Lord, and in force.
Go, Zeratul. Find the answers you seek within the temple. Our blaze shall grant you the time you need.
You have my thanks, Talus, and Taro Tassadar.
Adun Toridas, brother.
And I think we have one more mission for this prologue. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. And for our introduction into the Protoss campaign. I think it's been pretty fun. Hopefully you guys stick around for the next part. The story is going to get wild. This is just the prologue. The game's letting us use all the tools, but it'll start us back at square one at some point. We're going to get to fall in love with the Zealots and the Stalkers and all those units all over again. Upgrade them as we see fit. Outfit our own, you know, quote-unquote kind of base. And it's going to be pretty sweet. But that's it. I'm Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. Take care, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.